Maps have always held a certain societal mystique. They are more than just tools for navigation, they are gateways to unseen realms, whispering tales of forgotten journeys and hidden dimensions. Welcome back to the Urban Alchemy channel, a channel dedicated to the mysterious intersection of urban planning, architecture, and mysticism. From ancient star charts to modern digital overlays, maps have the power to unveil the invisible threads that connect us to the cosmos and to the spiritual heart of our world. They invite us to explore not just physical landscapes, but also the hidden energies and sacred geometries that shape our reality. Throughout history, cultures across the globe have imbued maps with spiritual significance. Ancient Egyptians, for instance, created intricate maps of the underworld, guiding souls on their journey to the afterlife. Medieval European maps often depicted Jerusalem at the center of the world, reflecting its social and religious importance. These maps were not merely geographical, they were spiritual compasses, orienting people within a sacred universe. These mystical maps serve as a reminder that our ancestors possessed a profound understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. They recognized that the physical world is but one layer of a multidimensional reality. By integrating spiritual symbols and sacred geometries into their maps, they sought to bridge the gap between the seen and the unseen, the earthly and the divine. The roots of mystical mapping run deep, stretching back to the dawn of civilization. Evidence suggests that even our prehistoric ancestors possessed a sophisticated understanding of celestial patterns and their influence on earthly affairs. Stone circles like Stonehenge, aligned with solar and lunar cycles, can be seen as early forms of mystical maps, charting the movements of celestial bodies and their connection to human life. In ancient Egypt, mystical cartography flourished. The Egyptians believed that the Nile River mirrored the celestial Nile in the heavens, and their maps often depicted both realms simultaneously. Their intricate underworld maps, such as the Book of the Dead, guided souls on their perilous journey through the afterlife, navigating treacherous landscapes and facing divine judges. These maps were not simply guides for the deceased. They offered a glimpse into the Egyptian understanding of the universe and the soul's place within it. To unlock the secrets of mystical maps, one must learn to decipher their symbolic language. These maps often incorporate elements from astrology, alchemy, numerology, and various other spiritual traditions. Stars, planets, and constellations often feature prominently, reflecting the ancient belief in the interconnectedness of the celestial and earthly realms. Geometric patterns, such as mandalas and labyrinths, represent the underlying order and harmony of the cosmos. Alchemical symbols, often cryptic and enigmatic, point to processes of transformation and spiritual evolution. Mythical creatures, such as dragons and phoenixes, often mark places of power or hidden knowledge. By understanding the language of these symbols, we can begin to decode the deeper meanings embedded within mystical maps. These symbols are not merely decorative flourishes, they are keys that unlock hidden layers of meaning. They invite us to approach the map not just as a visual representation, but as a text to be deciphered, a puzzle to be solved. They remind us that the most profound truths are often hidden in plain sight, veiled in symbolism and allegory. Mystical maps are not limited to depicting natural landscapes or celestial realms. They can also offer insights into the hidden dimensions of urban environments. Throughout history, cities have been seen as microcosms of the cosmos, reflecting the order and harmony of the universe in their design and layout. Mystical maps of cities often highlight sacred sites, energy lines, and hidden connections, revealing a deeper, more meaningful layer to the urban fabric. They highlight pilgrimage routes, sacred sites, and the flow of divine energy through the city's streets and alleyways. These mystical maps invite us to see cities not just as concrete jungles, but as sacred spaces, imbued with history, meaning, and spiritual significance. They remind us that even in the midst of bustling urban environments, we are surrounded by unseen forces and energies that shape our experiences. Far from being relics of the past, mystical maps are experiencing a resurgence in the digital age. Modern fusion of geographic information systems with augmented reality technology brings a new ability to layer information and create interactive mystical experiences. Digital maps can now incorporate vast amounts of data, from ancient texts and archaeological findings to real-time environmental sensors and social media feeds. This fusion of ancient wisdom and cutting-edge technology has given rise to a new generation of digital mystical maps. These maps allow users to explore hidden dimensions of the world around them, overlaying ancient knowledge onto modern landscapes. These digital mystical maps are not merely tools for exploration. They are invitations to engage with the world in a more conscious and meaningful way. They remind us that the digital realm can be a powerful tool for rediscovering ancient wisdom and exploring the hidden dimensions of our reality. One of the most intriguing aspects of digital mystical maps is their ability to overlay metaphysical information onto physical landscapes. Imagine walking through your city with a smartphone app that highlights ley lines, energy vortexes, and sacred sites. Or exploring a historical battlefield and seeing the emotional imprints of past events superimposed onto the present-day environment. These digital overlays have the potential to transform our experience of space and place. They can reveal the hidden connections between the physical and the metaphysical, allowing us to perceive the world through a more holistic lens. Imagine being able to sense the energy of a place before you even set foot in it, or to tap into the collective memories embedded in the landscape. This technology is still in its infancy, but it holds immense potential for expanding our understanding of the world and our place within it. By bridging the gap between the seen and the unseen, digital mystical maps invite us to step outside our limited perceptions and embrace a more expansive view of reality. The true power of mystical maps, whether ancient or modern, lies not in the maps themselves, but in their ability to shift our perception. They invite us to question our assumptions about the nature of reality and to consider the possibility that there is more to the world than meets the eye. They remind us that the universe is a vast and mysterious place, full of hidden wonders and unseen forces. When we engage with mystical maps, we are not just looking at lines on a page or pixels on a screen. We are engaging in an act of imagination, opening ourselves up to the possibility that our everyday environments are imbued with hidden meanings and connections. We are training ourselves to see beyond the surface of things, to perceive the subtle energies and patterns that shape our reality. Mystical maps serve as a powerful reminder that the world is a reflection of our own consciousness. As we expand our awareness, so too does our experience of reality. By embracing the wisdom of mystical mapping, we can begin to unveil the hidden dimensions that have always existed, waiting to be discovered. The act of engaging with mystical maps can have a profound impact on our consciousness. By challenging our habitual ways of seeing the world, they can help us to break free from limiting beliefs and embrace a more expansive view of reality. They can inspire us to connect with our own intuition, to trust our inner guidance, and to live more authentically. When we begin to see the world through the lens of mystical mapping, we start to notice synchronicities, patterns, and connections that we might have previously overlooked. We become more attuned to the subtle energies and rhythms of life. We begin to sense the interconnectedness of all things and our place within the grand tapestry of the universe. This shift in consciousness can have a ripple effect, influencing not only our own lives but also the world around us. As we awaken to our own interconnectedness, we naturally become more compassionate, understanding, and empathetic towards others. We begin to see the world as a reflection of ourselves, and we are inspired to act with greater kindness, wisdom, and love. Imagine a world where mystical mapping is not a niche interest, but a fundamental part of how we understand and interact with our environment. Imagine cities designed according to sacred geometry, homes aligned with the flow of natural energies, and schools that teach children to perceive the subtle dimensions of reality. In this world, technology would not replace our connection to the natural world, but would enhance it, providing us with tools to deepen our understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. We would approach the earth with reverence and respect, recognizing it as a sacred and living being. We would live in greater harmony with ourselves, each other, and the planet. While this vision may seem idealistic, it is not entirely out of reach. By embracing the wisdom of mystical mapping, we can begin to shift our programmed thought patterns and recreate a world where the unseen is no longer ignored, but celebrated as an integral part of the fabric of reality. The journey begins with each of us, as we open our minds and hearts to the possibility that there is more to the world than meets the eye. Thank you for tuning into another episode of the Urban Alchemy channel. If you enjoy this content, you may find interest in these other videos. Please also like, subscribe, comment, and share. Until then, consider how mystical mapping can shift perceptions about the common and not so common areas you traverse on a daily basis.